वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। O my Lord, the all-pervading personality of Godhead, I offer my respectful obeisances unto you. Narayanam namaskritya naram chaiva narottamam devim saraswatim vyasam tato jaya mudirayet. Before reciting the Srimad Bhagavatam, which is the very means of conquest, one should offer respectful obeisances unto the personality of Godhead, Narayan, unto Nan Narayan Rishi, the supremest human being, unto Mother Saraswati, the goddess of learning, and unto Srila Vyasadeva, the author. नष्टप्रायेषु अभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया देवोत्तमा श्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिकी. I regular attendance in classes on the Bhagavatam, abandoning of service to the pure devotee. All that is troublesome to the heart is almost completely destroyed. A loving service unto the personality of Godhead, whose praise with transcendental songs established as an irrevocable right. Om Ajnana-Tribandhasya Jnananjana-Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namah. I was born in the darkness of ignorance, and my spiritual master opened my eyes to the thought of knowledge. I offer my respectful obeisances unto him. Mukham karoti vachalam pangam langayate girim yat kripadamaham vande Shri Guru Dina Taranam. I offer my respectful obeisances unto my spiritual master, the deliverer of all the fallen souls. His mercy turns the dumb into the eloquent speakers, and enables the lame to cross mountains. Hare Krishna dear devotees, thank you so much for joining for today's wonderful session of Srimad Bhagavatam. And first of all, I would like to thank the management for giving me a chance to speak on Srimad Bhagavatam, even though I am not qualified. So today we are gonna speak on Canto 10, chapter number 17, and we are going to discuss verse number 13 to 25. This is one of the smallest chapter of the 10th canto, and we are going to discuss the name of the chapter is History of Kalya. Jidar, verse number 13, 14.
Text resuming his description of Krishna's chastisement of Kalya, Sukadeva Goswami continued. Krishna rose up out of the lake wearing divine garlands, fragrances, and garments covered with many fine jewels, and decorated with gold. When the cowards saw him, they all stood up immediately, just like an unconscious person's senses coming back to life. Filled, filled with great joy, they affectionately embraced him.
Having regained their vital function, Yashoda, Rohini, Nanda, and all other household women and then went up to Krishna. O descendant of Guru, even the dried up leaves came back to life.
16. Lord Balarama embraced his infallible brother and Lord, knowing well the extent of Krishna's potency. Out of great feelings of love, Balarama lifted Krishna up on his lap and repeatedly looked at him. The cows, bulls, and the young female cows also achieved the highest pleasure.
All the respectable Brahmins, together with their wives, came forward to greet Nanda Maharaj. They said to him, "Your son was in the grips of Kaliya, but by the grace of Providence, he is now free."
The Brahma then advised Nanda Maharaja to assure that your son Krishna will always be free from danger. You should give charity to the Brahmins with a satisfied mind. O King Nanda Maharaj then very gladly gave him gifts of cow and goat.
The greatly fortunate Mother Yashoda, having lost her son and then regained him, placed him on her lap. The chaste lady cried constantly torrents of tears as she repeatedly embraced him.
Text 20. O best of King Pariksit, because the residents of Vrindavan were feeling very weak from hunger, thirst, and fatigue, they and the cows spent the night where they were lying down near the bank of Kalindi.
During the night, while all the people of Vrindavan were asleep, a great fire blazed up within the dry-summer forest. The fire surrounded the inhabitants of Raja on all sides and began to scorch them.
Then the residents of Vrindavan woke up, extremely disturbed by the great fire threatening to burn them. Thus they took shelter of Krishna, the Supreme Lord, who by his spiritual potency appeared like an ordinary human being.
Text 23. Vrindavan residents said, "Krishna, Krishna, O Lord, all of opulence, O Rama, possessor of unlimited power, this most terrible fire is about to devour us, your devotees."
O Lord, we are your true friends and devotees. Please protect us from this insurmountable fire of death. We can never give up your lotus feet, which drive away all fear.
Seeing his devotee so disturbed, Shri Krishna, the infinite Lord of the universe and the possessor of infinite powers, then swallowed the terrible forest fire.
Thank you. So today we are discussing the verse number 22. So, Prabhu, is it okay that if like we have a lot of people, we can just recite 3 times? Is okay? Thank you, sir. So we are gonna sing this verse in the meter of Govinda Damodar Madhavati or Srila Bilva Mangal Thakur. Okay? So please repeat after me. Tata uthaya sambra anta dayamana vrajau kasaha Krishnam yayuste sharanam Maya manujam Ishwaram Tata uthaya sambra anta Dayamana vrajau kashaha Krishnam yayuste sharanam Maya manujam Ishwaram Tata uthaya sambranta Dayamana vrajo kasaha Krishnam yayuste sharanam Maya manujam ishwaram Maya. Synonyms. All together, please. Tata, then. Uthaya, waking up. Sambrantaha, agitated. Dayamana, get burnt. Vraja Ukashaha, the people of Vraja. Krishnam, to Krishna. Yayu, went. Te, they. Sharanam, for shelter. Maya, by his potency. Manujam, appearing like a human being. Ishwaram, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Translation and purport by disciples of His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj Prabhupada ki. All together, please. Then the residents of Vrindavan woke up, extremely disturbed by the great fire, threatening to burn them. Thus they took shelter of Krishna, the Supreme Lord, who by his potency appeared like an ordinary human being. Who would like to read purport? No? What's the rule?
The Shruti or Vedic mantra state
Swarupa Bhutaya Nitya Satya Maya Kshaya Jaya.
the Lord's eternal potency named Maya is innate in his original form. Thus, within the eternal spiritual body of the Supreme Lord, there is infinite potency, which is effortlessly manipulated all existence according to the omniscient desire of the absolute truth. The residents of Vrindavan took shelter of Krishna, thinking this blessed boy will certainly be empowered by God to save us.
Nitya.
They remember the words of the sage Kardamani spoken at the birth ceremony of Lord Krishna. Anega sarva durgani yuyam anyastarisyata. By his power, you will easily be able to cross all the obstacles. Therefore, the residents of Vrindavan, who had full faith in Krishna, took shelter of the Lord in hopes of being saved from the impending disaster threatened by the forest fire.
Jai. So, the name of the chapter itself says the history of Kalia. So, it means now Kalia is not there in the Yamuna right now. It means after Krishna, when he did the whole Kalia Dama Leela, then he helped Kalia, like his wives, they prayed to Krishna that please release him because there was intoxication of poison in his head. That's why he was doing such things and he poisoned the whole Yamuna. But when the wives of Kalia, who were devotees of Krishna, they helped him and they asked him to release him, and Krishna, he did. So today's topic is very nice, that how Krishna swallows the forest fire after that. So it means when Krishna did the whole Kalya Dama Leela, so it is mentioned that after defeating the serpent Kalya, so Krishna came out from the Yamuna decorated with beautiful garlands and jewels. Then Brajvasis were like very happy because they were praying and they almost almost that in that death, like they thought like now everything is finished, Krishna is gone. But Krishna was doing his pastimes, but he wanted to give a lesson to Kalia also. That's why he was giving such time, and that's why when Lord Krishna came back to the bank of Yamuna, where all the Brajvasis were standing, they were especially feeling great joy because Krishna came back to them. And when he came back, Mother Yashoda, Nand Maharaj, others lovingly hugged him. Balram also embraced Krishna, knowing his great power. Now we have mentioned this verse that whole Kala Dama Leela happened. Lord Balram was standing at the bank of Yamuna, but he didn't do anything. So the main reason was that Lord Balram was also relishing this pastime because Krishna was playing with serpent, who is also as a Sheshna. So Lord Balram, in his original form, also he is known as another Shesha. So when he was saw that Krishna is playing with serpent, he got little happy also, like wow, now Krishna is playing with serpent, but when I was there upstairs, he was not playing with me. So he was also enjoying. And also, this was a time when the whole Balram Purnima, like it was his birthday also at the time. That's why he was enjoying. Wow, he's playing the pastime. And it is mentioned that why Krishna was taking a lot of time, because as we know, the bed of Lord Vishnu is Sheshna, another Shesha. So after a long time, he got his bed again. So he was saying like, okay, now let me enjoy my bed for some time, then I will go back to Brajvasis. So after seeing Krishna, everyone was so happy. Everyone hugged Krishna, and at that time, they were also feeling hungry. They were thirsty, but still, they were like, no, no, we don't want to miss even a second for Krishna now. Now we are going to stay whole night here, and we will see Krishna here, and we don't want to leave him. So the thing is, that's the love Rajvasis have, that they never want to leave Krishna, even for a second. And it is mentioned by Gopis also that Maharaj, when he was here, he also mentioned that the Gopis used to curse Brahma that why he gave us the eyelashes, because they have to blink for even one small microsecond, so that they don't want to miss a single second to see Krishna, like that. So after that night, something happened. Like while they slept in the forest, a fierce fire suddenly broke out and surrounded them on all sides. So it is mentioned that after at that same night, there was a fire, and some sages explain that the fire may have been caused by a demon or by an ally of Kaliya seeking revenge, because comes ahead with the whole army, like you are gone, chalo next batsman, you are gone, chalo next, like that. So he was like that. So he got that thing, like he got the news that Kalia is gone, but Kalia was not with him. But still, there was some friends of Kalia, like Putna had his brother, so Kalia also had someone. So they thought like let's do something. So at that time, awakened by heat and danger, the residents of Vrindavan turned immediately to Krishna for shelter. And because, and trusting that like completely in his divine power, that even though he appeared like a small boy, he took shelter of him. Like this is before the whole Govardhan Leela happened. Even Govardhan Leela also, they did the same thing, like they took shelter because they do the Indra Puja and everything. And in the same case also, the this past time when they saw that the forest fire is happening, and when the whole Vrindavan is in danger, they just went to Krishna and say like, please help us and please save us. And like that, he and Krishna being Krishna, he in their helplessness they cried out to Krishna and acknowledged him as the supreme Lord and their only protector. But it is mentioned here that even though he appeared as an ordinary boy among them, because Krishna was so innocent in front of all the gopis, elderly gopis, gopas, and all the Vrajvasis, that he used to go in the afternoon and he used to stand like this with his all the gopas, and they say, today let's steal butter from this gopi, let's go and steal this clothes of this gopa, and let's do some mischievous here, like that. So they never felt like Krishna is God or like that, because out of love they always consider him as a son, as a child. And the first part of Srimad Bhagavatam 10th canto, it's more of a Vatsalya Bhav and Sakhya Bhav. And after the second and third part, it will be more of a Madhurya Bhav, when gopis and Ras Leela comes, like that. So after Krishna came, and Krishna asked everyone to sit down and don't worry, just chant and be happy. He said, right, please close your eyes, I will take care of this. And just Krishna, after listening to the prayers, he just swallowed the whole forest fire, thus protecting everyone and demonstrating the infinite mercy and supreme potency. And it is, and just to make sure that this is the first pastime where forest fire happened. After this, there is another chapter. Its name is defeating of Pralambasur, and after that there is again a forest fire that will happen when Pralambasur and one of the demon comes and they did the whole forest fire. So that's a different pastime, and this is different pastime. So just when we go to the chapter number 19, just make sure that this is the different pastime and that pastime is different. But same thing happened. Krishna followed the forest fire because Krishna loves Vrindavan. And when Kalia came, so first thing he did, he just went to the Yamuna, because Yamuna Maya was in danger, and he saved Yamuna. He also uh, saved Kalia by delivering Kalia and by printing his lotus footprints on his head. And he also saved Rajvasis. He also saved Gopas. In the same way, he was saving everyone, and also saying Yamuna Maya also. And in the same way here also, when Vrindavan was in danger when the forest fire happened. He saved all the Brajvasis also and the forest fire and the Vrindavan in the same way. And so it is mentioned in this verse, the translation goes like, then the residents of Vrindavan woke up, actually disturbed by the great fire, threatening to burn them. Thus they took shelter of Krishna, the Supreme Lord. So when we say we take shelter of Supreme Lord, like Krishna, so what we think of first thing? No, like when we say, like for example, here is Krishna, right? So what will you say? I want to take shelter. So where you will go first?
Lotus feet.
Lotus feet. So my question is, why should we take shelter of Krishna's lotus feet? Anyone? Someone?
Because that's natural to us.
Natural? Could you elaborate?
I mean, it's our natural. Naturally, we as a soul, we are naturally attracted towards Krishna because we are his eternal servant. So
Okay, so let's do one thing. Why it is mentioned here as Krishna's lotus feet? Why not rose feet? Not, why not pink rose feet? Why not sunflower feet? Why lotus feet only?
that's me.
No idea.
Because Krishna is in this, like just like how lotus,
Yeah.
it blooms in, what do you call that? Kitchen?
Mud.
Yeah, it's so similar.
Hmm.
So, and Krishna is also there, but he's untouched by the material
Hmm.
nature.
And
Yeah, so that's why I like lotus.
but why I'm saying the lotus feet. So the word comes to lotus in your mind. What do you think of the first thing? Is it beautiful?
Hmm?
It is pure,
Hmm?
and it comes in a very dirty place, but still it remains very pure because clean also because it comes in the mud, right? So in the same way, not just the lotus feet. Whenever we say sometimes Kamal Nayan, Kamal face like that. So lotus face, lotus eyes, lotus hand, lotus feet. So there is a very nice verse in the first canto. It is please say after me. नमः पंकज नाभाय
नमः पङ्कजनाभाय
नमः पंकज मालिने
नमः पङ्कजमालिने
नमः पंकज नेत्राय
नमः पङ्कजनेत्राय
नमस्ते पंकजांग्रे.
नमस्ते पङ्कजाङ्घ्रे
सार्थक प्रभु. अरे ट्रांसलेशन.
Respectful obeisances are unto you, O Lord, whose abdomen is marked with the decoration like a lotus flower, who are always decorated with garlands of lotus flowers, whose glance is as cool as the lotus, and whose feet are engraved with lotuses.
Yeah, so in the same way, just not the lotus feet, we should make sure that even the face, even the eyes, even the hands of Krishna are all mentioned as lotus because lotus ever remains always purified. And it's mentioned that Krishna's lotus feet represent divine protection, purity, and spiritual guidance. And just as a lotus, how Amal Harinam Prabhu mentioned that above muddy water, yet remains untouched. His lotus feet help the jivas rise above worldly problems and material suffering. By serving his lotus feet, the heart becomes purified and peaceful. And in the same way, now my first question is, then why we should take shelter of Krishna's lotus feet?
Because that's the lowest part of the body and that teaches us humbleness.
Yeah.
So we don't become egoistic and we see him as the Lord.
So I will give one hint. When we see Radhakishore Gopinath upstairs, what we see under the lotus feet of Gopinath?
Devotees, Prabhupada.
Tulsi.
Under the feet of
The dust.
Lotus.
lotus. So it is mentioned that when would I do read? Oh.
Krishna used to walk barefoot in Vrindavan and left his footprints on the earth, which were exactly like lotus flower, just like the shape of Goloka planet. So wherever Krishna puts his lotus feet, it is same as Golok Vrindavan, because Krishna never leaves his abode. Thus, it is right rightly said by the pure devotees. At my Prabhu's lotus feet, I find my highest abode.
Yeah. So Krishna's lotus feet, whenever he pulls, and we have mentioned so many times that when Krishna used to walk barefoot when he was a small child, he used to walk barefoot, and there was a lotus footprints. And even today, when we go to Vrindavan, there are some sadhus they say like Krishna used to walk here. There are some like that, and because Krishna's lotus feet are same when he walks, the whatever comes under him under his feet, it is same as Golok Vrindavan. That's why when we say that we want to take shelter of Krishna, it is mentioned. This is a very famous line. I think Lord Hanuman also spoke this line that at my Prabhu's lotus feet I find my highest abode, because it is like there are two meanings like lotus feet of Krishna, lotus feet of Bhagwan is the same thing, and in the same way like we find the highest abode because it's Golok Vrindavan in the same way. So it's not different from Golok Vrindavan. And if we think about many pastimes that even Lord Ram, there was a very sweet pastime that when Lord Ram, Sita Maya and Lakshman, they were walking bare feet in the forest. There was some, what do I say?
Stones.
Yeah. So it used to come under the feet of lotus feet of Lord Ram, and Lord Lakshman used to try to remove him, and Lord Ram used to say that don't remove it. I have promised everyone that whoever takes shelter of my feet, I will never leave them. So in the same way, whenever we take shelter of Krishna, so it means we are taking shelter of his lotus feet. And we have so many examples. We have 12 cantos of Srimad Bhagavatam. So in every canto, there is a one main, I can say one main character where he takes shelter of Krishna or his devotees, and and they proves us like how we can take shelter of Krishna. So would I have to say, I will say we can share one each canto, one main character or like one son who took the shelter of Krishna. So what do you think? Who took the shelter in first canto?
Uttara.
Main character. Main character.
Bhishman.
Main character.
Parikshit Maharaj.
Parikshit Maharaj. So Parikshit Maharaj, the one who is he's listening this Srimad Bhagavatam. So the whole is spoken by Shukdev Goswami and it is heard by Parikshit Maharaj. So he renounced his kingdom and fully took shelter of Krishna by hearing Srimad Bhagavatam in his final 7 days. And because of him, we are listening to the Srimad Bhagavatam, we are relishing. And in now second canto. Main. No offense to everyone, but I'm just going to the main because we have 12 cantos, right? That's why.
What was the story?
I just said that Parikshit Maharaj heard the Srimad Bhagavatam.
Sukdev Goswami.
You are my favorite Shukdev Goswami. So completely self-realized, he spoke the Bhagavatam and was fully surrendered to the Lord. So Shukdev Goswami, who is known as Shuka, who is the pet of Srimati Radharani, he spoke the whole Srimad Bhagavatam to Parikshit Maharaj. And that's why today we are hearing this Srimad Bhagavatam. And it is means, and if you have read the Srimad Bhagavatam, there is a very nice chapter when the last chapter comes, then the entry of Shukdev Goswami comes, and that's when the whole Srimad Bhagavatam starts by his entry, just by his entry. And when you just read like how he came, then in second canto, Shuddha Goswami, he talks more about how Shukdev Goswami came and how he appeared and how he met Parikshit Maharaj. And so now it will go a little difficult. Third canto.
Brahma.
Hint is incarnation of Lord and he helped his mother. Kapila Muni. So when he came as an incarnation, when he helped his mother, that was the best thing, the best way to serve the Lord, that is devotional service. And her mother knew that her son can help him to get it out of this material world. And fourth canto, Dhruv Maharaj. So Dhruv Maharaj, he did through intense devotion and he did a lot of bhajan and he did meditation, and then he took full shelter of the Lord and attained his eternal abode. And then when Lord Vishnu came in the with Garuda, then he gave him the Loka of Dhruloka. But he said that no, I don't want anything. I just want your devotional service. I want your love. That's it. Fifth canto, Bharat Maharaj. So Bharat Maharaj, when he learned from his mistake of attachment through a deer, then he perfectly surrendered in his final birth as Jad Bharat. So when he was a pure devotee of the Lord, but at the end of his life he was very attached to a deer, and instead of thinking of Krishna, he was thinking of a deer, and then as just as the karmas goes, he took the birth of a deer, and then he had to come as again in the third birth as he had come as Jad Bharat. Then he took the full surrender, and then he went back. Then sixth canto, Ajamil. So Ajamil did a very nice thing. At the end of his life, he just called out the name Narayan, and he was saved and later fully surrendered to the Lord. He was given the second chance. If you have read the book Second Chance, it's on the him, like how at the end of his life he was doing so many sinful activities, but at the end of the life, like Ante Narayana Spriti, he remembered Lord Narayan, and then Lord Vishnu be like, yeah, he spoke my name, chalo, take him back. So even though the Yamdus came, Lord Vishnu Dus came, and they helped him to saved him. Seventh canto, Prahlad Maharaj. Despite severe death threats from his own father, Hiranyakashipu, he firmly took shelter of Lord Nrsimhadev. And when Lord Nrsimhadev came, uh, he even though he was killing his own father, he took shelter of Lord Nrsimhadev because he knew that this is the right thing, and he knew that he is going to save him. Even though there was a Holika, her sister, his sister, then he also took shelter at that time. Even when we saw the whole movie that Mahavatar Narsimha, in that movie also there is very nicely shown that how even at every second he was taking shelter of uh, Narsimha Dev, Lord Vishnu, by just chanting his holy name. Eighth canto, Gajendra. So Gajendra, he was enjoying very nice in Heavenly River. He was enjoying bathing with she elephants, and at that time one crocodile came and he just tried to kill him. So at that time he was just seeing that who can help him. Like all the she elephants and all the family members were there, but no one was there to help him. So he was a king in his previous birth. So he just remembered one of the prayers at the time, and he prayed to Lord Vishnu by offering a lotus flower. And then when he heard the whole prayer, Lord Vishnu came on the Garuda to save him. So in that way, he also surrendered to Krishna and took shelter when he was in danger. Ninth canto, Ambarish Maharaj. So Ambarish Maharaj, he is known as the one who did all the nine process of bhakti, like Shravanam, Kirtam, Vishnu Smaran, Bhadra Sevanam, Archanam, Vandanam, Dasyam, Sakyam, Atma Nivedam. So he always engaged his mind and senses in Krishna's service and was protected by the Lord. When Durvasa Muni, when he was coming, he cursed him that why did you honor Prashadam? Like today is Ekadashi, right? So at that time also it was Ekadashi, Dwadashi, next day. So they thought that we will do Paran together, and when he did, so Amrish Maharaj couldn't he couldn't wait, so he just drank some water. So Durvasa Muni got very angry on them, but Lord Vishnu, when he knew that Amrish Maharaj is in danger, he just sent his chakra towards Durvasa Muni, and he started running all over the world. Then he got to know that only by taking shelter of devotee of Krishna he can be saved. So Amrish Maharaj took shelter of Krishna, and to get saved by Krishna, Durvasa Muni take shelter of Amrish Maharaj. So in the same way, he got also protected by the Lord. 10th canto,
Gopis.
the Gopis. So they represent the highest example of complete surrender and pure love for Krishna. Like when they just used to heard the flute of Krishna, they used to leave everything, like their father, brother, their household, chores, everything like that. And they never think like what should we do. They have just thought of Krishna, Krishna, and Krishna. And we are going to read more about gopis when we go into be after the 20 or 30 chapter, the song of the Vees, Venu Geet, the Ras Leela dance. So in that way, we will think, we will sing more of the pastimes of gopis in that time. 11th canto. Bro, you are doing side chapter or something? So Uddhava, so after the past of 10th canto, Uddhava, who is known as cousin and also a very nice friend of Krishna. So they were in Dwarka at that time, and Uddhava was a very nice scholar, and he used to know everything about all the shastras. And he said that, and when he saw one day that why Krishna is crying, so when he asked Krishna that what happened, that he just said that I'm very feeling very uh, separation from Vrindavan, and he thought, what should we do? Then he said that I can't go to Vrindavan. Please go and please talk to my gopis, my gopas, my parents. So he gave a note to them, and when he went there, and he said that what separation I'm feeling is not the one. They are also feeling so much separation from me, and they thought that why, what should we do? Then he just took the note of letter of Krishna and they gave it to gopis. And when gopis saw the letter, they were thinking that what Krishna wrote for me, and they were saying that there is nothing like that. Uddhava, please do something because we are not able to forget Krishna. We don't want to remember Krishna. We don't want to forget Krishna because we are not able to forget even for a small time, and that is very bad thing for us. So when Uddhava got to know when he gave the Uddhava Gita, he didn't knew that he went there to give Ishupanishad, and he was thought like we will do Bhakti Shastri, but gopis were in 10th canto at that time. In that same manner, when Uddhava got to know the whole thing, then he fully surrendered to Krishna's instruction that Krishna was giving me a lesson, like that. And then he carried this message to Vrindavan. 12th canto, last. Parikshit Maharaj.
He is the
Main character came first now. Last.
Last main character.
Sages.
He's one of the rishi. So he got like during the what can we say devastation of cosmic manifestation.
Oh, sorry,
Nine.
Atri.
Who?
Atri.
Even I don't know. I don't want to give the spoilers, but we are going the whole canto, so I thought let's take 11th, 12th canto also.
Is he the one who saw Krishna sucking his lotus toe?
No. So one more. Huh? Nine.
Let's name all of them.
Too close. I'll give one more hint. So when he got the whole realization, when he took shelter of Krishna, he got darshan of Nar Narayan, Markandeya Rishi. So he took shelter of the Lord during cosmic devastation and witnessed his supreme power. So at that time, don't want to give the spoilers too much. We will keep this after we complete the 11th canto because we don't want to go till there because we want to focus on 10th canto right now. But still, Markandeya Rishi, he was one of the devotee of Krishna that he got shelter when at the end of the cosmic manifestation because he knew everything is going to end now. So he just took the shelter of Vishnu and then he got the darshan and he witnessed the whole supreme power, like who is Krishna and what is power. And so now this is the first thing what I wanted to discuss: how can we take shelter of Krishna and who took the shelter in the Srimad Bhagavatam. So second thing is last line. Thus they took shelter of Krishna, the Supreme Lord, who by spiritual potency appeared like an ordinary human being. So we fallen jivas like me, we sometimes think like Krishna is an ordinary human being, and sometimes we take mistake like this. But sometimes we have to think like why Krishna was doing this, because out of love, Krishna was doing with Vrajvasis, and this is only applicable in Vrindavan. When you go to Dwarka, he is Dwarkadesh Raja Dhiraj Maharaj. There is whole like all evidence. There is nothing like this. He has 16,108 wives. Every day he doing the yagyas and he's doing all the pastimes there, like that. And he's not even barely is using his flute. He is not meeting his gopis and he's not going with his cows and cowherd boyfriends. So that mistake did by someone also, and his name is not John Cena, Brahma. So Brahma, when Krishna did the Brahma Vimohan Lila, Brahma was taking a test of Krishna, like, so who is this small child who is doing such things? So he thought like, let's take a test. Let me take some his friends and cows, and we'll see what he does. So Krishna, being Krishna, he also took test of Brahma by making another set of cows and cowherd boyfriends, like that. And when he knew, the thing happened. So whole thing happened, and when Krishna got the lesson, and when whole cows came, he surrendered to Krishna, and he spoke the Brahma Samhita, which we sing every day in the morning. So first word is, please sing together with me. Ishvara Parama Krishna Satchidananda Vigraha Anadiradi Govinda Sarva Karana Karanam. Bas.
Krishna, who is known as Govinda, is the supreme Godhead. He has an internal, blissful spiritual body. He is the origin of all. He has no other origin, and he is the supreme cause of all causes.
So we know the Brahma, who is the creator of this universe. He himself says that he is an eternal, blissful spiritual body, and he is the origin of all. He is not saying his origin, he is saying he is the origin of all. Who is the origin? Govinda. Like that. And even in this past time, this thing happened. Even Indra also came. He also thought, who is Krishna? He's just a small child. And he also got the whole lesson. We will discuss in Govardhan Leela. And then even Narad Muni also came, and he also did some playful pastimes when Krishna was taking birth. Like he was teasing Kansa, like do something like that. And even we mentioned Lord Indra, Lord Brahma, Narad Muni, and Lord Shiva also came at them. But Lord Shiva, he didn't try to test Krishna. He knew who is Krishna. So when Krishna came as a child in Vrindavan, when he heard the flute also, and when he got to know that Krishna, he came as in his original form, he just came from out of his meditation from Kailash, and he went to Vrindavan. So there is a very I can say very great devotee. His name is Surdas ji. So when we have heard his very nice, but when I was in my 7th 8th grade. So I'm not sure we can sing this, but I can sing. It is in Vraj Bhasa, and when he mentions very nicely, right, how Lord Shiva, he came to Vrindavan. So I will sing. You can sing the. You can say the translation. So it goes like. ओ अंग विभूति गले रुंद माला शेष नाग लिपटायो पंको तिलक भाल चंद्रमा घर घर अलख जगायो. Are bro?
Sacred as symbol of his body and garland around his neck, the great serpent Seshnaga is collided around him. A graceful tilak adorns his forehead with the crescent moon shining upon it. He has awakened the divine light in every home.
So at the time when Lord Shiva came, so it is a description like how Lord Shiva came, and he came in his original form. Like he was not even caring like how he looks. He just kept like a very small snake, and he was all with ashes on him. But Mother Yashoda, he knew that Krishna is a small child, and he after looking that like Lord Shiva, it is mentioned that Mother Yashoda told him like Jogi. Jogi means yogi. So in Vrindavan, in Bengali also, Braj Bhasa in Bengali, when we say Y, it is pronounced as J. So they say Jogi. So when she saw Lord Shiva, he didn't know who is. So he said, Jogi, please don't come here. My Lala, my child, my Krishna, he will get fear from you. Please don't come here. But and if you want something, because she thought a monk and a yogi has came here, so she thought like he came here for something. So he said, like, Jogi, please stay there. Don't come near to me or near to my Lala. I will give whatever you want. You want wealth, I will give wealth. If you want some food, I will give food. But Lord Shiva didn't want anything. What Lord Shiva wanted? ओ ना चाहिए तेरी दौलत दुनिया ना ही कंचन माया अपने लाला का दर्श करा दे मैं दर्शन को आया.
do not want your worldly wealth, nor do I desire gold or material riches. Please grant me vision of your beloved Son, for I have come for his darshan.
In the same way, like Lord Shiva didn't want anything. Yes, Mother Yashoda was giving him everything. Like, you want wealth, I will wealth. But you want some gold, I will give gold. But Lord Shiva said, I just came here to take darshan of your Lala. That's it. I don't want anything. So this is very beautiful pastime, and I thought Mahashivratri is coming. So this is the best way to glorify Lord Shiva when he came in Vrindavan, which we are discussing right now. So this is the last thing, and so the conclusion of the thing, the whole discussion of today's is that our only shelter and protector remains for deliverance is lotus feet of Shishi Kirchor Gopinath. And you can say here that I was mentioning that under the lotus feet of Krishna is always the lotus. Even not just our Gopinath, everywhere it is mentioned like that. So I will just write the last purport of the 24th verse.
The residents of Vrindavan told Krishna, if this deadly fire overcomes us, we will be separated from your lotus feet. And this is unbearable for us. Therefore, just so that we can go on serving your lotus feet, please protect us.
So like that, Brajvasis also knew that only because they never wanted to separate from lotus feet, and they just thought every single moment that anything happens, like forest fire came, they knew that they will be separated, and they can't bear the separation from Krishna. So they say, like, please, we can do something so that we can go on serving your lotus feet, and please protect us, like that. So thank you very much. If you guys like anything from today's if you guys like anything from today's discussion, it belongs to Krishna, Prabhupada, and all my Gurujanas. And if you think any bad thing, it belongs to me. Thank you very much. Any correction, any realization or question?
No correction, Prabhu, it was beautiful. I was just thinking, when you were talking about why do we usually take shelter at feet, I had this mundane thought that it's the lowest part, obviously, so, the person can see us fully also. When little babies come and they crawl near our feet, you want to pick them up. Also, you can see them entirely. If they're right here, you can only see their face over there. You naturally get that feeling you want to embrace. If Guru Maharaj or some people are elevated devotees are here, when we sit near their feet, we feel like we're under them, like under their shelter, quite literally. So it just works like that. Yeah, we're just thinking that when we were talking about it.
Yeah, thank you so much for sharing. Anything else? Okay. Shri Prabhupada ki jai. Kanta Srimad Bhagavatam ki